Welcome back to Sunday League Football, and after reaching the Essex Cup final last week, we got a chance to reach the League Cup final this week. It's a semi-final against Deportivo Thurrock. We've already played them 3 times this year. We've beaten them twice, lost to them once. So who knows what's going to happen in this one. One thing we won't be doing is taking them lightly this time. I think that's probably why we lost to them 2-1 in the league last time round. This time, head screwed on, fully focused, and he's hoping we can book ourselves another cup final. Let's have a quick look at today's squad. There you go, Garen's got a walk on. He's in between the sticks today. And it's a back 4 of Knowlesy left back, Graham right back, Shane and Tony in the middle. Moving into the midfield, it's a familiar 3, Luke, Tommy and Elliot. On the wings, it's Henry and Lewis, who's made a return from injury, which leaves Asa on his own up top. As for the bench, it's 3 to choose from. We've got Lee, Josh and Connor. So we're almost ready to go. Ref just having a word with both captains. And whilst we're talking about finals, here are the details for the Essex Cup final. Sunday, 8th of April, 10:30 kickoff. From Walden Town FC. We're all looking forward to it, but for now we need to put this one out of our mind, have a few handshakes and concentrate on this game, because another cup final could be just round the corner. So Mr. Referee, if you can be so kind to get us going, we'll be able to crack on with this video. Let's go. Okay, 1 minute in and it's Deportivo that are out the blocks much quicker. Elliot looking to cut that pass out, but there's number 9 that picks the loose ball up. Looks to go beyond Shane there. Goes down a bit easy if you ask me, mate, and that's going to be a free kick, says Mr. Referee. So it's the number 8 that steps up to take this one over the wall on target. Garen punches away, 12 on the rebounds. There's Garen to make the save at the second time of asking. Up the other end, we've got Graham sending that one into the box from the throw. Nodded on by Elliot towards the edge for Henry. That's what you call a great defensive clearance. Not long after, it's Tommy Tom in possession. He's gone back to Knowlesy there, under pressure from the number 12 straight away, and loses out as well. He's a good player this one, as he spots the number 11 in the middle of the park. Graham's going to get there first though, and as it drops, he just about gets the touch on as he puts it out to Lewis, but that's cut out by the defender who plays it forward. But unfortunately for him, that is overhit, and Tony's going to be able to deal with this here. He's got the number 11 on him, so he's going to go back to Garen. That ball, as you can see there, is bobbling. He's sliced it, and now we've got something to deal with.
He's going to give that. He's going to give that. But, mate, that was awful.
Garen sliced the kick over here and he just jumped into it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, everyone makes mistakes, apart from Tommy Tom, of course. Garen's been nothing short of amazing for us since he's signed, but let's see if he can make up for it now. The number 9 steps up to take this penalty.
Someone plays slip or something.
Unfortunately not, and at early doors it's 1-0 to Deportivo. Kick-off. So it's fair to say a little bit of an uphill struggle. The only saving grace is that there's plenty of time left in this game as Deportivo clear up the field. It's sent straight back by Tony. Back again by the defender, and Tony looks to go back to Shane, but a bit of lack of communication between the two of them there as 12 pounces on it. He comes towards the edge of the box, hits it, but that is over the bar. Fair to say Deportivo started much the brighter Tony this time, giving the defenders a respite. He's going to lump it up the field. It's over Ace's head towards number 16. Let us know if you remember his name in the comments below. He's put it back to the keeper, but it's not the best of balls. Ace is looking to get onto it, but he slides. Keeper comes off the line, and Deportivo back in possession once more. Here's Henry now, supposed to be on the wing, but finds himself in a defensive role at the moment. He plays it forward to Elliot, who plays it up to Asa. He's offside, but Lewis isn't, as he chases it down. Sweeper keeper's off the line to win the ball, but Lewis does get a little touch on it there to keep the attack alive. Sweeper keeper's going to try and chase him down. Lewis keeps it in and goes around him as well, puts it into the box. There's Elliot now, first time touch, but that was always going away from goal. The number 16 can get it away for Deportivo. Here's number 8 for our opponents now, working his way through the midfield. Over the halfway line he goes. Elliot's chasing him down, but he cuts back, finds a little bit of space for himself and sticks the ball out to this near side. That one's over Graham's head, out to the number 11. There's an opportunity to put the ball into the box, and as he looks to do so, Graham blocks that, and that is going to be a corner. So here comes number 12 with a corner. Into the box it goes. Garen with a punch out. As it drops down and bounces, Elliot can clear our lines. We need to get Tommy involved more in this game. Here he is now playing it out to Elliot. He's taken out by the 9, and that's going to be a free kick. Standing over that one is Knowlesy as he loops this one into the box. On the end of it is Luke, who wins his header there. Then it falls to Elliot, who gets the head on target. That's not going to trouble the keeper. From there, it's route 1 from Deportivo. Up it goes over Graham's head into the path of the number 12. Garen thought about coming, but gets back in goal. And now with little pressure, the number 12 is able to get it under control, look up and send a ball into the box. And on the end of it is the number 9.
No fouls. Oh, fucking hell, Palmers.
Yeah, Deportivo striking the post there could have easily been 2. And here they come again. It's been such a slow start as far as we're concerned. Number 9 now, Tommy Tom holding him up. Catches him on the ankle there as he's held up, and that's going to be a free kick, says the ref. Whilst we wait, we're bringing you one of the rarest sights on a Sunday. Of course it is. Eventually when it is taken, the 23 swings that in. It's over everyone's head, and that is out for a goal kick. Deportivo still dominating this first half as number 3 plays it through to the number 9. It's overhit, and Shane picks it up, but number 9 puts him under. Wins it back for Deportivo. Shane gets back though, slides in, and they've won themselves a corner. So it's the number 12 that sends this one into the box. Back post job. 8. Back across goal for the 6. Tell you what, we are living life dangerously. Up the other end, we've got Tommy Tom playing it back home to Shane, who's going to look to drive forward here. As he looks up, he spots Elliot on the edge, who's caught from behind. We've got ourselves a free kick in a danger position. May have been soft, but we'll certainly take it at this point. Let's see if Knowlesy can test the keeper.
on that.
Spot on, Andrew. Half hour gone, and we're starting to get a little bit more possession now. Tony plays it forward to Asa. He takes a touch and spots Graham over there. Number 3 is going to get there first, though, as he puts that out for a corner. So Knowles is going to send this one into the box. Can we get anyone on it? No, we can't. It comes straight back out to Knowlesy, though. He's going to have another chance to put this in. I think he's opted for the shot here, though. Off of the line, near post. 10 then looks to clear, but no one's going to get onto that other than Lewis here. Hopefully we can mount another attack. There's not much going forward with all those blue shirts there, so he's made to go back. Shane's on it as he gets it under control. He's going to spread it out to that far side for Henry. 16's on him as he cuts inside, but then back heels it down the line for Luke, who's tussling with the 23. Does well to get it into the box. It's cut back for Elliot, who's stretching and off balance, and in the end he can only roll it to the keeper. More waves of attacks coming Deportivo's way now as Luke puts the ball over the top for Henry, who's beyond the number 16, makes his way into the box. Can he get the shot in? He can, but much like most of our efforts in this game have been very easy for this keeper. Following that, he sends the ball forward, but it's not the best kicks from him. Tommy rises high as he possibly can. Luke's on the second. As it goes forward, that's brought down by Elliot, who looks to go beyond the number 8 there. He's brought down, and that is another free kick. This time Tommy's going to take this one.
Nah.
That's a throw. Like I say, Tommy doesn't make mistakes. He meant this. Great opportunity for us to squeeze our opponents into this corner, force the clearance, and get a throw of our own. And that throw is about to be taken by Graham. Into Lewis it goes. He chests down for Luke. Luke back to Graham. Graham back inside to Lewis, but as he gets that under, he loses out to the defender, number 6 I think it is, and he then sends it clear. If the number 4 can keep this in, Deportivo got a bit of a counter on their hands, but it does look to be rolling out, and that is going to be a throw. Shane almost trips up there. And from that throw, it's going to be Knowlesy. Back to Shane, under pressure from the 12, as he sends this one forward. Touched by Luke. Into Asa, who gets beyond his man. Lewis is on the run now as he plays him in. Now he's one-on-one with the keeper. Can he get this equaliser for us?
Yes! Get in there!
Yes, he can. Been guilty of missing a few recently, but he certainly knew where the back of the net was there. Now, it has to be said, that all came from Tommy Tom Tom's miss-hit free kick. I told you he doesn't make mistakes. Good work from Luke there to flick it onto Asa. Quick turn from him, and then we're on our way. This actually reminds me of the Lewis that we saw so often in pre-season, just banging in the goals for fun. With that being his first chance of the game, let's hope we can get him a few more opportunities. And, of course, a few more goals too. That's Palmer's FC 1, FC Deportivo Thurrock 1. Kick off. Following that, we gain possession and pick it up with Tommy Tom Tom here as he plays it out to Graham here. It's a first-time ball back to Tony. First time forward from him. Flick from Lewis into Tommy. Back out to Graham. It's free-flowing stuff here from the boys. Lovely to watch. As Lewis now picks the ball up from Graham. He cuts inside of the number 8. Keeps hold of the ball as well. As he plays it into Asa. That's cut out by the defender. Ball's in the air. Brought back down by Lewis into Asa. Asa gives it back to Lewis. Into the box he goes. Can he get our second? No, he's hit the side netting, but great play from the boys there. Almost half-time in this one as Knowlesy picks the ball up. He's going to loop this one into the box for Henry. Free header for him. But that one goes over. As the keeper takes the goal kick, that is half-time. There you go. Slow start, but we come into it at the end. All square at the break. Another 45 minutes to come. If it stays the same, we'll be looking at extra time and penalties. But before we check out that second half, time to remind you about the BT Sport Pub Cup. All right, it's time for you guys at home to get your boots on, because we're here to let you know about the BT Sport Pub Cup, the competition that sees you represent your pub in exchange for the Premier League experience. And if you enter, you might even meet us along the way. Either way, it's a chance for you and your team to play at one of the top grounds in the country. Win a free kit for your team, £5,000 worth of TV and equipment for your local, and a load of free giveaways from the tournament partners as well. Make sure you get yourself to one of the regionals around the country, and if you're successful, you could be making your way to the semi-finals at St George's Park, home of the England training ground. If you're good enough to make it through to the final, you'll be facing your opponents at the King Power Stadium, home of Leicester City Football Club. What are you waiting for? Stick your pub on the map by registering at btsport.com/pub cup. You must be over the age of 18, and hopefully we'll see you on the pitch. Yep, links are in the description to register your team. We'll be at the regionals at Loftus Road on May the 10th, but ahead of them, we've got a semi-final to win. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, so we start this second half with a throw from Deportivo into the number 12. Loses out to Tony. It comes back out to the number 11 on that far side, who puts it into the box. Garen comes to collect.
No, no, not at all. Not at all.
Well, we can look at it back. And when we zoom in and slow it down, you've got to admit, Deportivo definitely got a case there for a penalty. Wasn't given by the ref. We're very lucky there. And all they did manage to get was a corner. That corner is being taken by the number 12. It's headed away by Elliot, but only towards the edge. Tommy Tom Tom and number 11 are going to chase it down. 11 gets there first. Tommy hustling in. All you can see is a sea of orange shirts as number 11 creates some space for himself. 16's helping out as well. Fantastic challenge there from Tommy. Gets around the 16. Plays it down the line to Knowlesy. Keeps it in and... Nuts. I'm not too sure if he meant that or not, but it looked good as he played it down the line to Connor. He can now drive forward as he's being chased down by the number 8. Puts it inside to Asa. The flag's gone up. This little dink over the keeper and into the back of the net isn't going to count. Score stays 1-1. We continue with a throw for Deportivo. Down the line it goes, straight into the head of Elliot. Falls to Asa. Backheel from him, but nobody's there, unfortunately. 23 goes to clear. It's only as far as Tommy, who gets it under control. Opens up and puts a pinpoint ball over the defender's head there. Into Lewis.
Yes!
Love that. Everything about it was great. Tommy doing what Tommy does best. Great vision here to put this over the defender's head. I mean, it was perfect height. It was a great first touch from Lewis as well. Sometimes you don't expect him. You expect the defender to get rid of it. It wasn't to be. He got it down and poked it past the keeper. It's Palmer's FC 2. Deportivo 0. Kick off. So as I said in the first half, it took us a little while to get going, but when we did get going, we started to play some nice football, and we're doing the same here. Look at this. One touch, two touch football. We find ourselves going forward again, looking for a third as Henry takes a touch, plays it into the box for Elliot. He then looks to play an Asa, but that's blocked by the number 3. Shouts for handball as it bounces through to the keeper, not given. Here we come again now. Connor, who I forgot to mention came on at half-time for Luke. He plays it through to Henry. He's going to look to run at the number 16. Connor's going to try and stretch the defenders out there, but it's all opened up for Henry as he hits this from the edge of the box. But that is well over. Up the other end now, it's a cross that's put into the box by Deportivo.
No!
Yes, plenty of penalty claims in this one. And after being denied last time round, they've got given this one. I mean, it was pretty soft on the basis that, you know, number 9 didn't really need to go down there, did he? Like I say in my vlogs, if you watch on my channel, plug there. This is modern football. People get in contact to go down rather than being honest. I don't agree with it, but a lot of people do. They've accepted it. Unfortunately, this is what the game has become. I mean, I guess it does kind of even itself out. They should have really had a penalty at the start of the half, shouldn't they? So they've got it now. The question is, can they get the equaliser? Yes, they can. Desmond Tutu. Kick off. A few minutes later, it's all about bombing forward and trying to get back into the lead. With Lewis here, he's got Connor to his left, Asa to his right. He uses Asa, who lets that run towards the byline. Gets the cross in here as it's looped up into the box for Lewis.
Yes! Hat-trick hero!
Yeah, Andrew's not wrong there. It's his second competitive hat-trick for the club. Lewis is pumped. And as we let that lead slip, we are back in the lead pretty soon after. And that goal started with Lewis, who ran from the halfway line, gave it to Asa, who put it back in the box to Lewis. A simple head, and there you go. A couple of complaints from the Deportivo players, saying that Lewis pushed the 23. He went for the header as well. The referee had a clear view, chose to ignore that. The goal stands. It's Palmer's FC 3, Deportivo 0. Kick off. Following that, we made another substitution. Graham made way for Lee, who's just put this ball over the top here for Lewis, but it's a little bit overhit. Number 3 looks to see it out, but it doesn't look like it's going to roll. He then puts it back to the keeper, who hits it first time. In doing so, he's giving it straight back to Connor, who could shoot, but instead he's opted to play the ball over to this near side for Henry. One touch, two touch.
Oh, go on. Oh.
He had to.
Would have been lovely. Instead, it's Wover. Deportivo looking for ways to get back into this. Throw comes into the box. Lewis on defensive duties, but it's straight back out to the number 6 on that far side, who sends it into the box. No one there, though. An easy collect for Garin. From that, we're talking route 1. Big kick from Garin there as it goes over the halfway line. It's over the number 16's head. Bounces once, up to the 23. Fails to get rid of it. Henry says thank you, but he's brought down. And just like that, the ref points to the spot. We've got ourselves a penalty and a chance to create a little bit of breathing space in the scoreline. Stepping up to take this one, it's substitute Lee. Scored his last one.
Oh, calls a cucumber.
And he scored that one too. It's Palmer's FC 4, Deportivo 2. Final substitution of the game. Ace is going to make way for Josh. Kick-off. Following kick-off, we've gained possession back very quickly with Shane here playing the ball down to Henry. Takes a touch on the turn. He makes his way forward. He skips past the 16, spots the run of Lewis. It's a perfectly weighted ball there. It's Lewis for 5.
Oh.
Good save from the keeper there, but still bounces out for a corner. And it's Connor that's going to take that one. Into the box it goes towards the penalty spot. If you know, you know. It's Tony on the end of it, but he can't convert it. Number 8 then picks it up and half clears because that's only as far as Lee here. He takes a touch, pings it out to that far side for Lee. Lovely ball from him. Connor then gets that under control, dinks it inside to Lewis. Chest, turns. I'll let you watch the rest.
Go on.
Look.
Mohamed Salah against Tottenham.
What a goal! What a goal!
He's done all right there, hasn't he? It's been a while since we've seen Lewis on fire like this. Last time was probably in the Essex Cup as it goes. Scored a hat-trick that day as well, but he's bettered himself today. He's got his 4th. I think this goal right here could be the pick of the bunch. A chest and a turn in the box, takes on 2 men and fires it past the keeper. I think today's fired us into the League Cup final. Well done, that man. It's Palmer's FC 5, Deportivo Faruk 2.
This ain't done yet, boys, is it? Let's keep it going!
Said Tomo as we kick off. Following that, we're looking for more. Josh on the field, full of energy now as he bursts into the box here as he gets past the number 16. He cuts it back for Henry, who gave him the ball originally. Backheel to Elliot. Turns, hits it.
Oh! Brilliant!
Just over 10 minutes left in this one, but heads have dropped of our opponents now. Not surprising though. Got a lot to do to make up, but intensity from our end is still there.
Boom!
That's what I want to see from you.
Henry now at the start of another move. He's done well today, linking up with everyone around him. This time he's played it to Josh, who looks to go one way, then cuts it back the other for Lewis. He then dinks it over the top for Josh. And here he is now as he lets it run onto his left. It's gone a bit wide, but he gets the shot in through the keeper's legs. But it's not going to count. The flag has gone up over the far side. Score stays 5-2. Here comes Deportivo, though, late on. Number 6 pinging a ball forward there. Shane looks to get rid of it. High foot, says the ref on number 2. And that is going to be a free kick. And here is that free kick. 8 nudging it forward for the 9.
Oh, good time.
Garrett called into action there. That's going to be a corner late on. So it's the number 12 that's going to take this corner. Into the box it goes. They win the header there. That goes out for the goal kick. Goal kick is taken by Garrett. Up the field it goes. Number 6, free header there. Sent straight back as it bounces over Tommy. Tony wins the second. Tommy gets it down. Eventually plays it back to Garrett as that goes back home. Number 12 chases it down, but he's still got time to take a touch. Clear it back up the field. And all that's left for the ref to do is call time.
All right.
And with that result, it is confirmed that we are going into our second cup final. And this one is literally just around the corner. We've actually brought this video forward just so we can let you guys know on Wednesday the 14th we'll be at Tilbury Football Club under the lights for a 7:30 kickoff against Thames Gateway in the Division 1 League Cup final. If you are thinking of coming along, do bring some change with you because it is a couple of quid to get in on the night. And hopefully we can bring you our first bit of silverware for the season. But as always, don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and be sure to check out the 2 playlists here in case you've missed any of the games this season. And of course, we'll see you in the next one.